Morning guys and welcome back. Well, I say morning, it might not be morning where you're watching, but we are working on a really exciting project today. I don't know if you can see here behind me, we've got a jetty that is rotten. I will walk you guys around in a second and show you it, but I wanted to show you the view from over here. So we are going to be rebuilding this jetty. All of the timbers, let me take you over here. Actually, let me walk you around. So all of the deck boards are rotten and all the timbers underneath are rotten. But luckily, if you can see, I don't know how well you can see, these posts are still in really good condition. So they're fine, but this is all, look, let me show you this, look. This is all just rotten out underneath. So we've got a few electrics in here, so we're going to have the electrician come out and sort these out. These are like side lighters, we're going to put up lighters in. So they're going to be coming out. Obviously new deck boards, new timbers all underneath with damp proof coursing underneath. We've got to redo this wire fencing round here. Luckily there's nothing wrong with that, so we can reuse that. But yeah, it's going to be a really good, exciting, different project, which I'm really looking forward to getting into. So I'm going to bring you guys along. We're going to start off today by just getting all the decking off and expose what we've got underneath there, and then this afternoon I can drive around and get all the materials. But yeah, let's get into this. Hey guys, so that's all the cables out of the way, so now we can start ripping all the decking out. Let's get to it. Okay guys, so we're getting there with the ripping out. You see I've had to put this bit of CLS through here, because these timbers here don't go to anything, they just sort of terminate off. So I've just bridged it off of this middle one now, just to make it a little bit safer for me walking on it for now. Obviously it's all coming out, but I need to be standing on something while I'm ripping all of this out. Oh yeah, interesting, we're getting there, we're doing well. Okay guys, so it's another day now. You can see from the other day I got all the decking stripped off and all that, and I'm just going to start taking the framework away, but I'm not going to take it all away in one go. I'm going to try and replace it. Now I was going to try and do this all off the deck. You can see that I've put some boards out over the top, but I'm just making life hard for myself, so I'm afraid it's going to have to be waders on and in I go, because trying to take it all apart off the top just ain't working. Do you know what I mean? So in I go. Okay guys, so our next port of call now is to get a datum round here now that I've got that first leg off, because we can actually, as we take one leg off, we can put another one on and start building this up, but that's going to be no good unless we've got a level line round here. So I've got my little receiver that's actually overcast enough today. I doubt you guys will be able to see it, but I can see the laser. You can see I've got the laser set up here. So I'm just going to get a line round. I'm not bothered about levels at this stage. I just want to get a level line round, and then we can measure down from that line. So datum, if you don't know, is just a level point right the way round to work from. So yeah, we'll get that line round, and then we can measure everything down off of that point. You just want to keep your datum line higher than your finish point. And the finish point is going to be this cobble line here, so we want to come off of there. Even though this ain't level, we want to be able to walk off of there straight onto deck. So let's get our line round here, and I will use the receiver if I need to. Okay, so we've got our big saw. It's time to start cutting some of these timbers. Now we want to keep these pretty much full length. Wicked. Okay, so I've worked out that we want to be 70mm below our datum line, which is going to give us the top of our 6x2, and then obviously we've got the thickness of the 6x2, which is 145mm, bang on, which is there. So we're quite a bit higher than the old deck. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw these blocks on so I can sit the timbers on. I'm going to use the nail gun to temporarily hold all of this thing together, and then what I'm going to do is go around afterwards once I'm happy with everything and timber lock it all together. Now I have got a little slight issue with this in that these posts have just been randomly placed, so I am going to have to kind of pack it off of these posts and bits and pieces, but we'll do that as we go along, and I think that's why they've made it with these centre braces running through first. So we're going to have to kind of replicate the way that it's been done. Not my ideal solution, but you know, you've got to work with what you've got sometimes, haven't you? So let's get this on and then start building this frame. Okay, so that's that first timber out of the way. We're all good to go. We've got our datum round, so we can actually start cutting some timbers. So I've got the walt saw out. We've set our angle, which is 28 degrees, and we want to try and leave these as long as possible. And there we go. We can always cut these to length afterwards, but I'm going to leave them long for now, and then we'll nip them all off at the end. Okay, so you can see what I mean about these posts being that far out. I'm actually having to put a 45mm spacer in behind it, and then we can timber lag straight through the pair of those to hold it in place. But yeah, that's how far out of level we are. 45mm, not level, sorry. How far out this post is, 45mm. So we just want to make sure we keep everything nice and parallel and true. So 24/20 is my overall at the front, so I want to make sure I keep that measurement right the way back. Tell you what guys, it's nice warm in these waders. Look, it's quite nice when you're in there. When you're in there with the sun on you and you're cool in the bottom. Feels like you're on holiday. Just need a couple of beers. But so that's all of our main framework in. Obviously we still need to nog it out and everything, but at the moment what I want to do is get a square line across here and cut these all to length and then get a plate on the end of there, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this deck and this deck as two separate pieces, purely because of the length of it. This is 7 meters from point to point overall, so yeah, I'm going to square this line off now, cut all of these, well, to this one's the shortest one I think, I'm not sure, cut all of these to length, bolt this, nog this, this is done, then this is a done section. Then the electricians can come in, they can wire all of this to the lights, and I can work on this separately. Okay guys, I'm going to leave this one there. As you can see, we've got all the framework down. This section down here, if I move out the way for a second, is all just floating at the minute. I do need to secure it down, level it up and bolt it down, but that's going to be in the next episode. We've also got the electricians coming out, and they might not want to be on camera, I'm not sure, to do all the wiring for all the lighting. So we've got 4 uplighters going round, and then the same as we had before, we're going to have the I don't know, floodlights I suppose you'd call them, going around the outside. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those going around the outside. Yeah, and then obviously these 2 plates where I've joined, they need bolting together, and this whole thing needs securing down to the floor, which I've got pretty beefy angle brackets for. So yeah, we're going to level it all up, get it all secured, and then bolt it down to the floor. It's the beauty of working on a concrete base like that, so it's pretty good. We obviously need to clear out all the mess underneath here, so yeah, we've still got a rake of work to do on this one. I apologise about the audio on this one, might not be the best as it always is, but obviously I don't want to be, while I'm in water, having microphones on me and stuff like that, so we're using the built-in camera mic, unfortunately. But yeah guys, I think it's coming out really well, really happy with it. Ironically, like this section down here took me like an hour and a half to build, whereas that took me, I don't know, about 5 hours, because obviously I'm in and out of the water. But I'm going to leave it there guys. Make sure you subscribe to catch the next episode where we get this all finished up and looking all pretty and all the deck boards on and everything else. If you want to see exclusive content, hit that little join button right next to the like button, and then you'll be up to date with all of the exclusive content that I do. But don't worry, all the normal content will carry on as normal. But yeah guys, I'm going to leave this one there. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you got anything from this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.